Everyone to, I believe, day 3 now of the Inter-Uni Ultitrio tournament. I'm Darwin, aka Symbol. I'm joined today by my fellow co-casts. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yep, my name's Taya, also known as Trashy Cat.
Awesome. Fantastic. And we also have, joining us again for more production, Festive Fish on the camera. Many thanks to him for always giving us such fantastic angles and handling the stream side. Well, tonight we have a round 2 match between two teams. We have RMIT in the red corner, and we have in the blue corner Team UMESA Capybara Swankers from Melbourne Uni. Now, both teams having quite a few monsters on their side, with the red team having an especially scary Sega base fishing known for his Master Bomb, also known as a shoe, or what was his other name? Gelato George 51. Of course, the tournament organizer for this whole thing, the one that made it all happen, so kudos to him. And of course, on the blue team, we have Indy, a fantastic soldier, I believe playing in Inter or main division for Highlander, and also playing in main on the soldier as well. So both players quite experienced in the comp scene, so definitely excited to see what both soldiers will do today, duking out the table. But of course, on both teams, some very notable names as well, and some pretty great players as well. I might as well start introducing with the red team here, as they're in the server. Well, on the red corner here, we have Team RMIT Beasts. Of course, we have the aforementioned Sega base fishing on the soldier. Well, on the sniper apparently right now. We have Mocklight on the scout, or heavy apparently. And last but not least, we have Salmon Overlord on the medic. Now, each of these players having played a previous match already against ANU Esports. This is, of course, round 2 Ultitrio Eruption. They have been warming up for a little bit here, so excited to see what they can put on the table tonight. I know for a fact that Mocklight has been playing quite a lot of pugs and has really been improving his communication and his ability to not only follow up on the team, play with the Ned, but also commit to a play and get that focus fire. And Salmon Overlord being a fantastic medic as well, hitting those arrows and playing well with the shoe, his team leader. Very excited to see what they're going to do tonight. Now, over on the blue corner, unfortunately their full roster is yet to appear, but we do have UMESA Capybara Swankers from Melbourne Uni, as I mentioned. On the soldier, we have Indy, who is currently on the Demoman. On the scout, we have Mr. Beast. Oh, sorry, no, I got that wrong. Mr. Beast is playing medic actually for the team. And Iron Man, Super Evil Iron Man, who is not in the server yet, is playing scout. Now, funnily enough, I remember when they were first getting their team together, they were discussing who would get scout between Mr. Beast or Super Evil Iron Man. And they both proposed to duke it out at MGE. And so I, of course, was there to spectate and solicit the event. Not really, just there to shit talk both of them as they played. And they duked it out in the best 3. A lot of fun in that MGE duel, but unfortunately, while Mr. Beast put up quite the fight, Super Evil Iron Man came supreme, of course having a lot of experience on not only Sniper, playing Sniper in the open division for the Morpeds, but also being quite powerful on that hit scan as well. But Mr. Beast, not being a stranger to TF2, having a few hours under his belt as well, putting up quite the fight, and definitely look out for Mr. Beast's clutch arrows and good uses, because they're quite powerful on the medic. Now, all 3 of them on the Sniper right now, not on their classes, but just warming up, I suppose, with those crack shots. What do you think, Taya? How do you think of the map? What do you think these teams will go? Who's going to bring it home tonight?
I think that's a very funny looking scout. A few scouts and soldiers that we've got in the team so far.
That's for sure. Or the lack thereof with these 3 snipers. Yeah, given the map geometry, I'm not sure if you've had an opportunity to play this map, Taya, but
I participated in a pug that was about 15 minutes ago.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yep, played that one with Indy and with Mingle, I believe. And we won.
Hey.
So pretty happy with that.
Bringing it home.
Yeah, Indy seems like a really solid player. So does Mingle. But I wouldn't say I really have any experience of seeing the other players play.
Fair enough, fair enough. How'd you find the map? Because you'll notice it has very little geometry on it. Not a lot of things to stand on that would give you a super high advantage. But
from what Indy was saying, the standing like as Soldier standing at the top of the rock is quite cursed.
Oh yeah.
Has more risk associated to it than benefits.
That's
So
true.
just be careful of falling into that trap. That's the advice that I would have.
Very true. While you do get to essentially shut down an entire entrance, it also puts a big target on your back, as a soldier can easily jump that rock. But yes, well, with both team introductions out the way, why don't we get the game going? I'm gonna send the rup in the chat. Alright. Players on both teams finally getting on their classes. No off-classing indeed. Off-classing will result in an instant ban, and the game is underway. Here we go.
2, 1.
Ooh, Ashu opting to jump and spawn the B side. And the whole team goes on B side for RMIT. Indy taking high control early on. Red team choosing to stay near the... Oh no, jumping in! Sega base fishing, go for the bomb. Getting big damage on the blue team. Mothlight going in. And they pick off Indy!
First blood.
The control point is being contested.
Good job, Mothlight.
Fantastic boarding. But Iron Man taking an arrow and also fighting for his life. Getting the ball! But unfortunately does not get the kill. Salmon heals Ashu up. Soldiers jumping in and fighting here. Fortunately, Ashu gets picked off as Mothlight's fight for the med. They're entirely overextended on the enemy side, but staying up as the blue team prioritize getting the point and picking up the scout, leaving Salmon on their lonesome. Ooh, not what you want to see, the staggered death. Means a delay for the team coordination.
I don't know if this is a visual bug on my screen, but I am seeing that blue team already has 1 point. Is that coming through on stream as well?
Oh yeah, that's
I
just a
believe
visual bug.
That's a visual bug? Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's just
no
bug.
worries.
All good. The red team kind of getting bunched over in the side house right now. Blue team does that full Uber ad, and Iron Man getting a good angle. Ashu jumps in, trying to get the force, and they do get it, but unfortunately do get wiped forward, but at least they are now even Ubers, or at least with a slight disad. Red team choosing the B spawn. So UMESA Capybaras take that crate and shoot down the point, managing what little high ground they can garner. Shoot jumping in. Indy as well, fading back to bomb the point, getting big damage. Ashu gets taken out by Indy.
Good damage from blue here.
Fantastic flank indeed from the RMIT beast as Iron Man comes in around the corner and picks off the med. They have managed to get a bit of cap time, however. Team UMESA. Ashu looking for the bomb. Not quite. Getting in now. Getting some good damage on Indy. Blue team holding strong. Nice arrow from Salmon to keep Ashu up. Iron Man overextending a bit and getting chunked for it. But now working with 50% disad with full Uber on blue team. Unfortunately does drop the soldier. But it does not matter as Iron Man goes in. Mothlight and Salmon both hitting the kill bind. Very smart. Regrouping early. So to reduce the stagger. Yeah, not looking too good for the red team right now. Capybara Swankers really need to get that cap time as Ashu jumps in and gets air shot, double air, and stuck out of his mind!
Oh,
Fantastic from
that's
Indy.
gotta hurt if you're Ashu.
Oh, for sure. Ashu going in though, no fear, killing!
Oh.
Whipping out the
What a
combo!
play! What an
As
absolute
Mothlight
player.
Indeed. What a fantastic bomb. No fear getting double air shot, but still going in.
Man's at 10% health. He doesn't care.
Does not care. As Mothlight finishes it off and getting the capture point. Make the start of the snowball they needed, but Indy getting a fantastic bomb, separating the medic from the team, and picking up the med as Ashu gets killed by Iron Man as well, leaving Mothlight on their lonesome. Hitting that kill bind though.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Fortunately unable to hold on to that advantage. Team UMESA Capybaras. Ashu going in again, landing on the combo, getting huge damage. Getting the med pick. Ooh, fantastic damage output from Ashu. As Mothlight finishes off Indy, but does lose his med for it. He needs to get this cap. Iron Man versus Mothlight, Scout v Scout. But Ashu comes in with the early spawn, managed to get that cap and finishing off the Scout, leaving Mr. Beast on their lonesome by themselves. Can Indy open the door?
Oh, they're getting staggered.
They are. And getting the med pick as well. Ashu, Indy unfortunately unable to save the med. As Mr. Beast gets picked up, but Iron Man walking in.
Control point is being
Losing the
You know.
and in turn a stagger of their own as the shoot goes for the bomb. If they cap, they lose. Getting the pick here. The 1v2, unfortunately, could not pull it out.
So close.
Seriously, fantastic round from both teams here. It's quite the match we've got here.
Yeah.
Shoot bombs in.
point is being captured.
Taking great damage, but does get picked up by Iron Man as Mothlight goes in very low, leaving Salmon on their own.
Alert.
That kill bind.
Control point is being contested.
First mid does go to Team
Was that,
Blue.
was that Mothlight getting first blood again?
I believe it was. But another strong showing from RMIT Beasts as they control the mid point. The shoot bombing in. Ooh, getting good damage down. Iron Man extremely low. As RMIT get pushed up, but Iron Man goes in, gets picked off on the side by Ashu. Ooh, Indy holding their own, getting an arrow from Mr. Beast, staying healthy and strong. Salmon forwarding a bit too far as Mothlight and Salmon back off a bit. Oh, great rocket from Indy. And Iron Man getting that air shot. Recapturing the point in their favor. They are working with a full Uber advantage now, RMIT Beasts. Red team should go for the sack here, but Salmon does leave the spawn. The shoot taking the side house advantage. Getting that high, and as Indy jumps him. Ooh, nice pop!
Oh, the Uber.
Saving Indy last second, and also picking off the enemy team as well. Fantastic hold there from RMIT Beasts, especially from Indy. She's really rocking out with that rocket. UMESA Capybara trying to retake control here. The shoot jumping in, getting air shot at Indy. Picked up by Iron Man, and Indy finishes off the kill on the med, leaving Mothlight on their lonesome yet again. Ooh, Ashu finding a decal tool. Perhaps that decal tool changed the state of the game for them. It's definitely not over for Team UMESA Capybaras.
Definitely not. We've seen Ashu pull off some amazing aerial
Oh, definitely.
bombs here.
But unfortunately, just getting
Not this time.
denied. Unlucky. Again, working with a full Uber disadvantage. They really need to coordinate a sack wave here. They want to try to equalize here with 1 minute left on the clock.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Indeed, Salmon saying in spawn. So shoot goes in for the bomb.
Our control point is being
And they get the
Excellent.
force! Good showing. Mothlight unfortunately dying as
Exactly
well.
what they wanted.
Yes. Good on Mothlight from drawing some eyes by coming in from the B spawn. Good coordination there from Team UMESA Capybara Swankers. But with only 30 seconds left on the clock, they really have to make something work now. A shoot bombing in, getting good damage on the Indy.
ends in 30.
Mothlight going hard in, taking a rocket.
Oof.
But they are getting high control here, regaining the mid. Indy jumps in, walking the control
Nice
plane.
aerials from Indy.
misdirecting the medic. Now playing without their med and getting picked off one by one. As Iron Man goes on a 6k killing spree.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
They do have a good amount of cap time, so it's definitely not over. Ooh, getting the bomb in. Iron Man going in. Malphite looking very low and getting picked off. It's now or never for Team UMESA Capybara Swankers, and they do get wiped. This might be it. Unless Malphite can get on the point.
73, let's go.
Oh, unlucky. Getting wiped. And a 2-0 for Team RMIT Beasts.
Good job to them.
Yeah, but nonetheless, a good showing from UMESA Capybara Swankers as well. Putting up quite the fight, and a shoe rocking out with that damage. Let's open the logs now to see how both teams did.
Alright, I feel good.
Alright, opening up the score now with that .ss, insert cat licking JPEG or GIF. Hold on, it's not loading for me. Omega lol. I can't seem to see the logs here. Can you two see the logs? Easy. Oh, it's up now for me. Okay, looking at the damage here. Ooh, 6k, almost 7k damage from Indy, 5k from Iron Man, and 4k from Sega Base Fishing, 3.5k from Motlite. Not too bad on both sides, but with an extremely dominant 26 kills on Iron Man, with only 3 deaths. He went absolutely in this game. God damn. Looking at the heal percentage, 7k to Mr. Beast with 4 Uber charges, and unfortunately no Uber charges on the side of Red Team, or UMESA Capybara Swankers, but with 5k healing. Yes, Mr. Beast only dying 3 times, really showing how well they can survive in the midst of this intense 3-on-3 action. With 12 kills going to the Red Team, Team UMESA, and 46 going to the Beasts. It's quite a dominant showcase from the RMIT Beasts, but nonetheless, putting up a fight of their own from Team UMESA Capybara Swankers. Yes, commendable first match on Ultitrio Eruption. Let's get the interviewers in, shall we?
Yeah, very well played from both teams.
Yeah. Yo, yo, yo! Salmon!
Salmon, it is I.
GG's, GG's. How did you find that game?
I think we did a bit better than last game. Which is good.
Some improvement, that's good to hear. Well, 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 look what the cat dragged in. Hello, Ishu.
I'm getting old.
I think I was a bit trigger happy with the kill binds, but it is what it is.
It's good to be on top of it to make sure you spawn as a team, but on the medic though, I'd say it's good to try to do it more often than not, but of course always
It's
looking
a
for
learning
the opportunities. Yes, for sure. Ishu, how'd you find that match? You went off there, pulling off some excellent rockets and bombs with your team.
I was beefing.
Oh, unlucky.
I'm like point blank at Indy. I shoot a rocket and he just jumps over it.
Well, spacebar to dodge rockets, everyone. But
Well,
yeah,
dodge my rockets specifically.
Secret and secret soldier tech. Yeah.
insane gameplay right here. But yeah, how'd you guys find the map, and how do you feel about that whole match as a whole?
I think we did alright.
Yeah, definitely. Putting in that cat time and getting some kills under your belts, putting up quite the fight there. Any notes on the performance and things you might want to look out for going into your next match?
I need to pop in the aim trainer real quick.
Hit that Kovacs.
Yeah, I gotta do the certain Mr. WW, as they call him.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not call one out here.
You know, I'm talking about Willy Wonka.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Need
And
some chocolate in me.
Indy, well done there. Fantastic showing from RMIT Beasts.
Thank you. No, it was, yeah, I don't know, not much to say about that one, I suppose. It was a good game.
Pulling off some excellent damage there. I noticed both teams choosing to hold the crate there to get some high ground and spam the point. talk to me about the what was going on with the comms there in the red team, or the blue team. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. It was mainly just focus. Our main thing's really just been focus fire and just nailing that down, because I think purely DM-wise, I think that's how we're just able to just get one pick and then just win the fight from there, pretty much. Just snowball it.
Excellent. Yeah, focus fire is extremely important in this game mode, if not any TF2 competitive game mode, really. Noticing a very strong performance from you, and especially Iron Man, racking up, I believe, 26 kills?
Iron Man is just a different beast. I mean, everyone on the team's doing amazing, but Iron Man especially, like, he just squeezes water out of stone, honestly. He just makes it work no matter what spot we're in. He's great to play with, he really is.
Insane.
And I'm mid too. The healers are insane.
Mr. Beast hitting some clutch arrows, and of course, Iron Man getting that dog in him, and so do you, indeed. Nice bombs there, an air shot. I believe you hit a double on a shoe there. Unfortunate for a shoe.
I just shoot the rockets. If they end up hitting him, that's okay.
Yeah, but a shoe also getting quite the master bomb himself, showcasing his signature move, wiping that combo there in the first half. But yeah, fantastic showing from both players. Would anyone from either team like to share a shout out before we start prepping for the next match?
Not much to say. I mean, I think those soldier bombs are probably really hard for us to deal with. I think that was the one thing that was giving us trouble. So you know, it wasn't totally breezy, I suppose. But
no, definitely a fight.
Yeah, no, it's GG's. On to the next one, I suppose.
Yeah, shout out to all the mold heads.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Morpeds.
I'm gonna give a shout out to UMESA, the committee. They're pretty chill. They do. I did forget to send a little Twitch link to our little UMESA chat, so unfortunately they haven't seen it. But
Unlucky.
yeah, I know. Yesterday they were enjoying seeing it. Our little progress. Oh no, the day after, I mean. But yeah, shout out to those guys.
Yeah, and UMESA, of course, standing for, I believe, the Uni of Melbourne Esports Association.
Yes.
Nice. Fielding 2 teams tonight. Thank you very much to UMESA for putting their players down. But yeah, well, I think we'll try to start gearing up for the next match, which is, of course, Team TAFE versus AUE White from Adelaide. Of course, our very own Taya here will be competing. How do you feel, Taya, coming into your your second match in this tournament, right?
Yeah, second match. First one was a bit of a wipe, but we knew that was going to be one of our toughest matchups going into it. So I'm pretty keen. Yeah, pretty optimistic, I think.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing this match. You are going up against one of the stronger teams in the tournament, but have no fear. You guys definitely have a very good chance. You guys are playing with Woxy tonight, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Awesome.
We're still not exactly sure what our lineup's going to look like. I believe we will actually have all 4 players ready to play. In which case I will step down and let Woxy go medic, and I will be cheering him on from the sidelines.
Awesome. Indeed, it might even be better to have Woxy on a combat class given her experience. And I've played a game with her, and she has quite the aim. But yeah, having 4 players down leaves a lot of options open. But yeah, best of luck to you.
Maybe.
Awesome. Well, in that case, we might start gearing up for the next game. Of course, we have our very own Festive Fish murking tonight for the side of TAFE, because unfortunately H's cannot make it. But this does mean we do need to hand over the stream to Amatori. But yeah, this has been the first round of day 3 of the Inter-Uni Ultitrio tournament. I've been your host, Darwin, aka Symbol, and I've been joined by Taya from AUE White, and of course Festive Fish, and we'll be right back with our second match at 8 p.m.